Yeah, week 5, we got quite a few good games. Not a whole lot of great matchups, but we have a few very, very solid matchups that we want to dive into. If you don't know who we are Statletics. We love to break down the big games and try and make some money off of it. We do have an app coming out, and it is in testing. If you want to try it out and help make it better for us, please do so. You can find that link in the comments. We would greatly appreciate that if you just want to test it out. It has all sorts of NFL data and college football data that you can mess around with. It's especially helpful if you like fantasy football and that sort of stuff. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to this video and then drop your favorite picks for the week. We love scanning the crowd, scanning the comments, and seeing what everybody's got cooked up on the books. It's a fun process for us, and we love checking everything out and why you like those picks. Games of the week, starting with, personally, the one I'm looking forward to the most. Cowboys go to San Francisco. 49ers are 3.5-point favorites. The total is low. It's 45 points. Both defenses are stellar, and both offenses are really stellar too. So we are really anticipating some great football here. I am loving this matchup. The projections actually have it as a 1-point spread between the 49ers and the Cowboys in favor of the 49ers. The total is actually kind of right on the nose with Vegas. It's at 44. Vegas is at 45. So no real discrepancy between the model and the Vegas lines. But man, 49ers really get the bid here for me because they're at home. Now, I won't give my pick yet, but it kind of bodes well for the 49ers. The only thing that sucks is the line's not a great line. It's 3.5, and I hate those kind of lines. So before diving really much into it, Brendan, what do you think about this game? And
well,
whose side are you on?
I'm about to come out hot right here, okay? Because you know how I felt about the Cowboys at the beginning of the season, okay? I'm coming out super hot because, if the 49ers don't score 30 points, I'm just going to get hit by a car or jump off a bridge or something because I think they can do that. Listen to who the Cowboys have played in their first 4 games. I know their defense has been crazy. They played the Giants 40-0, blocked extra points, blocked field goals, blocked punts, whatever. The Jets was Zach Wilson's first game. Cardinals, and actually lost that game. And the Patriots, who don't have an offense. I think the 49ers are going to be able to move the ball the whole game. I think the 49ers have a better offense and have a better defense and are at home. If it moves to 3 or less, which I think it will because the Cowboys are America's team, I'm putting my life savings on it.
Well, a couple notes there. I agree with you. I think Dallas' strength of schedule has been weak up until this point, and the 49ers, they're kind of proven themselves at this point. There's really no weak spot on this team. Brock Purdy is 12-0 in games that he's played to the fullest extent. The one loss that he has under his belt is the one that he got injured in the NFC Championship against the Eagles last year. So he's one of the most efficient and just most well-rounded quarterbacks in the league right now. You can make an argument that he's playing better than any of them. If you look at passing efficiency, obviously he doesn't have the legs like some of the other dynamic quarterbacks in the league do, but man, this guy's balling right now. He's in total command of this offense, and there is no slowing down from what I see. Their weapons are unmatched. Nobody has better weapons on the perimeter than the 49ers do. They have Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, and then McCaffrey. My goodness, nobody can stop McCaffrey right now. He's steamrolling people. They have a solid offensive line, and their defense, again, I know I've mentioned this already, but it is elite as well. Let's look at some of the money. 70% of the total bets are on the 49ers. 90% of the money is on the 49ers. So heavy bets, heavy handle, all on the 49ers. This line opened up at 3 on the nose. It's kind of pushed to 3.5 now. So I'm with you, man. I think I'm still going to lay the 3.5, even though I hate those type of spreads. But I think the 49ers win by 10 points. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game by any means. I'm definitely not touching the total, though. That's not something I want to mess around with in a game like this where it could go either which way. It could end in a game that's 6-3, or both teams can score 30. But I think the 49ers get it done at home with home field advantage, ready to go and wanting to prove themselves against this Cowboys team. I think they're tired of hearing about the Cowboys defense and this and that. And so I think the 49ers get it done. I think on paper they look better as well. And to what you were mentioning, some of these stats are not opponent adjusted stats. And if we did that with the Cowboys, I think we'd see a little more of their stats regress to the mean. Dallas right now, though, they do look good. 3rd overall in total points per game, 9th overall in offensive EPA and total offensive EPA. But San Francisco, 4th overall in total points per game, 2nd overall in offensive EPA per game. I mean, dude, this team is firing on all cylinders. I don't see a scenario. I see more scenarios in which San Francisco covers than Dallas being able to cover. Because if Dallas covers, they're going to have to win outright, and their defense is going to really have to shut down Brock Purdy and company. And I just don't see that happen.
And they're not going to. That's the thing, because it comes down to like very simplistic view. I believe the 49ers defense will be able to stop the Cowboys offense, and I do not think the vice versa will happen. I don't think that the boys defense is going to be able to stop the Shanahan offense because they can do anything. Purdy's passing 72% on the season, 254 yards, but like the only reason he doesn't average over like more than that is because they don't have to, because they can run the ball really well, and their defense is good, and they don't have to. And yeah, I just don't see any scenario here.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
where the 49ers don't win this game.
And for some of these numbers, San Francisco might not lead the charge in every single category because they don't have to go out there and score every single possession because their defense. I mean, they just get up and then start pacing the play. But one thing that we can kind of look into the weeds with is points per play margin, and that kind of reveals to us like how well is a team scoring based on the rate in which they're scoring. And San Francisco leads that charge by a wide margin. They are 0.268 point per play, and then Buffalo's next at 2.55. So that's a big discrepancy if you know those metrics. So San Francisco is one of the most efficient teams on both sides of the ball. And dude, I love them at home. I know that I was down on the Cowboys, and I do capitulate a little bit because they do have a great team, but I'm going with the 49ers here. I think they win outright, and they cover, and they win by 10.
Why is it that I want the 49ers to win the Super Bowl every year?
Is it
because I don't want the Chiefs to win? Is that why?
Maybe. I don't want the 49ers to win the Super Bowl, but I like cheering for them. I don't.
Who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
I want the Falcons to win the Super Bowl, man.
Who do you think can win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's the better question. Who do I want to win the Super Bowl compared to who do I think wins the Super Bowl?
I mean, I want the Steelers to win the Super Bowl, but they're not going to.
No.
At all.
No. So, hey, one day you've had your fit. Falcons don't have a trophy in their case yet. I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.